Hi, how are you? Welcome to Suffolk University. My name is Michael McCartney, and I am the Crime Prevention Officer here at Suffolk University. And on behalf of our department, we would all like to welcome you. Um, so let's get started. I'll try and make this less painful for you as possible. A little about our department. We're located at 148 Cambridge Street. We're on the fourth floor. As you can see, these are our emergency and non-emergency phone numbers. So take a picture of those, install those into your phone, so when you need to call us, you don't have to go online and scramble looking how to find us. Just download that and you'll be all set. A little about our department. We work 24/7, 365, no matter what's going on. We have about 20 to 22 full-time police officers that are currently employed right now. We patrol the area in motor vehicles, on foot, and on bikes. That's why I'm dressed like this, because I'm part of the bike unit. So this is my favorite time of year because I get to work on my sunburn, I get to work out, and I get paid for it, so it's great. Our security officers, they're in a light sky blue shirt, as you can see in one of the pictures in the background. They're 24/7 as well. They are always in the residence halls, and they are in all academic buildings 24/7. So if you want to see a police officer, if you have a question, you can ask one of our security officers. The security officer will help you. If not, they'll call us, and we will be able to help you if they couldn't. Our dispatchers, they're 24/7 as well. They're located at 120 Tremont Street. What they do is they dispatch us to different service calls throughout the year, and they monitor the LiveSafe app, which is a safety feature that we give the whole university. I will talk to you about that in about 6 minutes. And student security workers, those are our students. Work study, a lot of them do their homework, and they're just an extra set of eyes and ears for our department. And to the bottom right of our screen, that's our social media. We put up a lot of good info with things that are going on campus and in the nearby neighborhoods, just to keep everybody informed of what's going on. Oop, I'm sorry. So let me get started. I would like to talk to all of you about some scams that have been recently happening. Last year, me myself, I took maybe 6 reports from students who got scammed out of apartments. The worst one that I had was one of the students lost, I think it was close to $12,000 in money. And all the students that I talked to that I took the reports from were on Craigslist. So what I'm asking all of you is, please don't go on Craigslist. I know you find a lot of good deals for apartments and whatnot, but there are a lot of scams out there. And what these people will do is you'll look into it, you'll reach out to them, and the landlord or the property manager will say, hey, it's available in a month, somebody's moving out. However, they're going to start requesting you to wire them money. Don't do it, because that's a scam. You actually want to go to this address and look at the apartment yourself before you do anything. Do not ever give money for an apartment if you haven't looked at it yet. 99% of the time, it will be a scam. Secondly, I'm going to talk to you about scams involving ATM machines. So bear with me, this is kind of confusing. If somebody approaches you with a check and asks you to deposit it in your bank account, and they tell you you can keep $100 and take $300 out of that check, that money is actually coming out of your own account. So once again, someone comes up to you, they have a $500 check, we'll say, and they say, can you put this in your account for me? you can have 100 and give me 400. If you do this, the money is coming out of your account. So if anyone ever approaches you, just tell them, just lie to them and be like, I don't have my debit card. I left it at home, or just whatever type of excuse you can think of, use it. And the final scam that has really been going strong is cell phones. So if you ever receive a phone call saying you owe money, or we're going to arrest you, or anything in that type of nature, it's a scam. If it's from the IRS, or if a police department calls you, because a lot of that's been going on, where these individuals are able to, I forget the word, but spoofing into police departments' phone numbers, calling people saying, hey, if you don't give us $5,000 in gift cards or whatever it may be, we're going to arrest you. Police departments don't do that. No police officer or department is going to call you and say, hey, you need to do this or else we're going to arrest you. We don't take money, we don't take gifts, anything like that. So if that ever happens to you, just hang up on them. Also, when you're here, buy yourself a small safe. You can put your valuables in, passport, jewelry, money, because you don't know if someone can break in. You don't want to be losing all this stuff. And same thing when you're studying in the library. You don't want to leave your laptops or those expensive goose jackets, because they get stolen. It happens, not a lot, but it does happen. So just be aware of that. Don't leave your laptops, your cell phones, anything of value in the library for a long period of time, because it can disappear. If you plan on driving here in the U.S., there's a couple of basic reminders. Obviously, you need your car to be registered. You have to have a valid license, inspection sticker. If not, cars can get towed. A lot of the students that do drive on campus, they park at the Boston Common parking garage, or on Stanford Street, which is right near our station. So just be aware of that. Make sure you follow all driving laws. The rideshare safety, I'm sure everyone has taken a Lyft or Uber. Just a few basic reminders. When your driver shows up, ask the driver what your name is. Don't volunteer what your name is. Make sure it's the correct driver, it's the correct car. When the license plate shows up on your phone, make sure it matches, because we do have people driving around on campus. They stay in different locations of universities and say, hey, I'm your Uber driver, and people that don't pay attention just jump in the car, and bad things can happen. So just be aware of that. Don't volunteer your name. They should already know your name, so ask them, like, what's my name? They should have your name. If they don't know it, they're not your Uber. Get away from the car and give SUPD or your local department a phone call, and we can investigate that. Finally, I want to finish with the LiveSafe app. This is a free app that we offer the whole Suffolk University community. At the bottom right, where you see report tips, when you click on that icon, you're going to have a laundry list of different options you can pick from. You can click on any one. You can take video recordings, you can take pictures, and you can do audio recordings. You can type us a message, and that goes to our dispatcher. Dispatcher will call police officer that's working, or officers, and we'll be able to investigate that tip that you gave us. For the emergency button, that's also 2 prompts. When you're on campus, you can click that red button and you'll directly speak to our dispatcher. If you are off campus, that'll go to 911 and you'll be speaking to the Boston Police Dispatcher. Emergency procedures, that's just in case if you're in one of the buildings and there's a fire, It tells you where the quickest exits are, where the closest hospitals are. There's a laundry list of events that are on that procedures. And the Go Safe, that's also for two prompts. One is you can request a walking escort. So when you request this walking escort, it goes right to our dispatcher. Dispatcher will call the police officer, and the police officer will meet you at that location. And the second one is, which one's pretty cool, you can have up to 3 of your friends follow you. So basically how it works is I send out a text to three of my friends. They accept the link, and they just get to watch me walk from point A to point B. And say if it's a 10-minute walk, and once I go over those 10 minutes, you'll get an alert on your phone saying I haven't arrived yet, and how about you should check up on this, make sure everything's okay. And your friends don't have to have this application. They can just accept the link, and they'll be able to watch you walk as long as you invite them. No one can download it and find out what you're doing at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't work like that. And it's all GPS based. And when I mentioned walking escorts, I failed to mention this earlier, I'm sorry. We do walking escorts 24/7 to all academic buildings, all residence halls, and all nearby parking garages and MBTA stops, 24/7, free of charge. So feel free to utilize us anytime you want. That's what we're here for. And thank you.